What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. We're going to be doing your ancestor messages. Take what resonates and leave the rest. All of my messages are timeless. Ooh, okay. Something is hot. My candle ain't never did that before. Okay, something's going to take off. Something's going to take off like a rocket. Something's going to pop off. Something's going to take off. It doesn't feel like a bad thing. It feels like an ignition. Something's being ignited. So, like, don't even worry about it. Okay, if you're starting over at something or you're starting over from at scratch, if you're starting over doing something from scratch, don't even worry about it. It's going to take off like a rocket. All right, I'm just getting channel messages right now, y'all. I'm hearing like a river. And then something's going to continue flowing. All right. I'm hearing something's gonna sell off the shelves like hotcakes for whoever needed to hear that message. Let's get some manifestations. I really feel guided to use this deck. I wanted to save it, but I do feel like you are not just letting things happen to you and letting things play out. You're taking matters into your own hands. And that's why I want to use the manifestation deck. That's why I think I feel guided to use it. All right, because you're taking whatever is coming towards you and you're alchemizing it into real time. Okay, you're not just allowing things to happen. You're not just being predictable like the weather. You're transmuting shit. You're turning lemons into lemonade. Yes, you doing that shit too. Let's roll some dice. Because I feel like you had to take some risk. Something was a gamble. You had to take some risk. You had to take some losses. Some of y'all, you had to lose some of your marbles so you can find them. I had to get myself together so I could find my way to you. Oh, you so single, get for me. That's why I love you. Um, Sometimes you gotta go. You gotta go loco, especially if you are like if you too watered down or you too familiar. Sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder. Okay, you gotta venture outside your usual. Um, oh, thank you. We also got courting man that's not supposed to be there, but look at it now. Okay, because sometimes you gotta venture outside of your usual type, your usual expectation, your formalities, and you just never know what's gonna be guided towards you. So let's see what's in the cards for you. So we have a gift. We have someone being unable to dig up any dirt on you. We have someone also attempting, okay, eater. Someone's attempting to be like greedy, and they have plans to knock your socks off. Okay. I'm also hearing someone's a super gremlin. Someone's gonna try to score big. Someone else is trying to score big. There's also someone else trying to figure out your formula or how you do something. But it's an epic fail. Like someone attempts to shoot their shot or execute something just like you and they fail miserably. And so they attempt to try to dig up dirt on you because they can't duplicate your recipe or duplicate something that you do. So I feel like you're allowing someone to have it. You're like, here, you can have that. You can have the home, you can have the house, you can whatever it is you're saying, like here, you can have that. I don't even know what it is exactly. Spirit's not showing it to me, but it could be a lot of different things. Someone's greedy, possessive. I'm also seeing someone in the gym. Someone feels like they are being starved from being able to see into your life. Like they feel like you have closed curtains. You're not letting them see into your life. You're not giving them much, and this person is very greedy. They have like an insatiable desire that's never satisfied. They need constant inspiration, constant validation. And I see you kind of just like packing up like no. You also have like a peeping Tom energy. Your ancestors are talking about a peeping Tom and someone planning on they want to fuck Miss Parker. There's so many words. And they feel like you won't give them the time of day, you won't give them a shot. And so someone is trying to meddle in your life. I see you moving. I'm also picking up wholesale inventory. You getting your stocks up. I told you something's gonna be going off the shelves like hotcakes. Where you're gonna have to keep the inventory going. I'm also seeing someone send you like a lot of gifts. They're gonna like do something like a really sweet gesture to let you know that they're not going anywhere. Even if you push them away or you don't want to deal with them or like you may be a little guarded. This person don't care where you've been, who you've been with, what you've been up to. They see that you as a gift and they want to be with you. They don't know how you were made or how they came across someone like you, but they feel like it was no mistake. You are a gift from the divine. And I think someone wants to know like what's going on in your love life, who's courting you, who's talking to you. But they have to wait on you. They have to wait on you. Someone feels like you treat them like a toy, like Elf on the Shelf, where you put them down and you only deal with them when you want to play with them, when you want to talk to them, when you want to deal with them, like you're always busy. And someone feels like you're really nonchalant. They have no technically they don't have no reason. Someone's trying to figure you out. They don't have no reason. They don't have no reason to be feeling some type of way about you. Because technically, the more they try to figure out what's up with you, like what's going on with you, what's on your mind, like what you hiding, the more it only reveals that they're the problem. Mm-hmm. Three of Swords in reverse. Someone's also trying not to come off as thirsty over you, but they thirsty. Interesting. I see someone asking like, when you gonna make time for me? You have a certain pheromone. When someone goes really long periods of time without talking to you, without being around you, they start to get like sick. They feel like what you did to me. They start to feel sick of anyone else around them. Like their immune system is weak. But when they're around you, they feel like their immune system is strong. Okay. I think that this person, there is someone here. Okay, so there's someone that only looks out for themselves. They're very self centered. They typically have people chase them, want them, desire them. However, they feel like you want them to court you, that you're used to a certain type, like you're used to being treated like royalty. You're used to being treated like on a certain standard. And this person is like the only way they can really vibe with you or connect with you is if you guys are under the influence. Something about this person feels like you being with them is a waste of your time. Now they're projecting some type of insecurity. hmm I don't think this person has commitment issues. I feel like this person was raised a certain type of way, very traditional person, and in their culture, the way they were raised, if they're heavily pursued, if they're a man, they're heavily pursued by a woman. They kind of just take control. So this person may be give like cultural appropriation, where it's appropriate for you to be like, you're my man, you're mine, can't nobody else have you, and just be like dominant in that way, but like hella submissive to the man because they provide. There's a little here something to do with cultural. So someone feels like you wouldn't, they can tell that you're not that type. You're the type that is privileged. They're seeing you as someone that's privileged, and so they feel like they were wasting their time to try to be in a committed relationship with you because they feel like they wouldn't be able to satisfy you. Now this person is coming to their own determination on their own. Like, so this is someone that's looking at themselves like they are not good enough for someone like you. Um, so it's not you, it's them. And I do feel like this person drinks a lot because I'm feeling really hot. Okay. So you may be picking up a lot about this person's what they're feeling on the inside because they somehow, some way, they're connected to you. Yeah, they want to shoot their shot, but it seems like every time they attempt to shoot the shot in the way that they want to shoot it, it falls through. And so this person feels like they're gonna have to properly court you or properly come towards you, and they feel like, man, it's a waste of my time. Like, this person out of my league. I can't. They feel like they wouldn't be able. You force someone to stretch their usual type in their expectation. You force someone to offer more, deliver more, bring more than what you are used to giving everybody else. Like, you're not the type that settles for crumbs, for bare minimum. And they read that about you, which means this person is very good at reading a situation, and they feel like you just wouldn't, that wouldn't work with you. So what do you do for a Klondike bar? I don't know. Because this person doesn't want to get disappointed or rejected by you. I think this person, I'm not picking up on humbling you. It's like a underlying insecurity. And the insecurity requires them to kind of like, I ain't chasing nobody. You're going to have to come to me. And then you over there like, test, test, test. I done dropped my motherfucking card. I feel like that's a message in itself. Like, this person wants you to, they keep missing the mark or feeling like they dropped the ball or they fumble something, so they constantly bring you to this edge of maybe we're getting to the next level, maybe it's more. Um and so you'll go out of your way. They constantly bring you to this precipice of going out of your way to make sure plans don't fall through, to make sure things happen a certain type of way. And that it's like the moment you start to do it, like, okay, let me try this, let me try that. It's like you snap out of it and you're like, I got time for that shit. If a person want to make time, they'll make time. Like, I'm not doing all of that shit. And I think this person is making them feel insecure because they they dropped the ball on purpose because they wanted you to pick it up. Like quarterback, they wanted, it's like someone that plays a football or a game. Like, I threw the ball and I want to see if you know how to catch it. Like, if you could quarterback a play that I make, which is like, and then I want to see you go to distance. So someone is playing, performing a football play, a sports play. There's a lot of sports. We got baseball, we got basketball. So this is like, you know, to a lot of people, this is like playing games, and that's a waste of time. So this person, it's with the right one, I'll be able to quarterback a play. We'll be able to like pinky and brain situations. This is someone that's really used to being flattered, and they feel like you're used to being flattered too. They're used to compliments, you're used to compliments. It's like two extremely attractive people that are used to being pursued heavily by everyone are kind of just sitting there staring at each other. Like, who's gonna get off their throne? And I think criticism, they feel like you be acting a certain type of way because you care what people think. Like you should just submit. I think this person is trying to, they have a fear of losing you and they have a really big ego. And this is their way of getting someone to submit. I'm a quarterback of play. It's non-negotiable. You do as I say. And they keep testing you in this way. But we're going to see what your ancestors have to say. Just trying to get the energy. I heard wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow thoughts. Stubbornness in reverse. I'm telling you, someone wants you to be, they want you to be rebellious so they can tame you. That's what I'm hearing. It's like they want you to be feisty, but they want when they say something that like that's law. You know, they want you to be, they want you to keep them on their toes. They want you to be like, can't nobody tame me. The more you say something can't be done, the more this person wants to do some shit. Like somebody is it's getting very dom sub. They may be into that type of BDSM and something else. If they fix you in this way where you aim to please them and you only like drop everything for them, it gives them some type of confidence that they could be safe to show you who they really are. But here's where shit gets a little, ultimately the reason why they want to program you like this, like factory reset your ass. Bugs Lightyear put you on factory mode to their program. The only reason why they want to do that is because they feel like you really wouldn't like the real them, who they are behind the mask. And so this person, they have a very addictive personality. They can be very possessive, borderline, you know, really only considers themselves. But if it's not even lowering your standards, but if they fix you to also be on their team, you know how I talked about the sport, on their team to also aspire to see them have everything that they want, they feel like they could program you to be a really good cheerleader, a really good sportsman. Um, so it's more about getting you to be like, this person's my team. I'm not really ride or die for them, but it's almost like I wear their colors, I rep it, I'm die hard. Um, there's only one goal, and the goal is where this person succeeds, this person wins, this person has what they want. And so your desire for anything for yourself will go out the window. Self-sacrificing in a way, which would take you far away from your spiritual journey, far away from your soul calling. Now, this person has a type. The type that they like are the ones that are disappointed in love, disappointed in life, hurt people. They typically go after the ones that have been hurt before, but they don't like them to be too hurt. It's like hurt to an extent where you're redeemable, you're salvageable, but hurt enough to where you've already been disappointed so much to the point where someone having you on their team or convincing you that you're a part of their team would make you feel a part of something, and it's like a trauma bond. Because truthfully, this person probably will leave you alone a lot. They probably would hang out with their friends a lot. They really wouldn't have anything for you, but you would be like a loyal puppy or a loyal dog that sits at the house and waits till the headlights come on, and it's your person. But you technically they're like a lazy lover. And if you start having a problem with how much they run the streets, doing weight, this is someone that they could make good money doing whatever they do, but the desire for more than just having a 9 to 5 or being on some type of contract. They're like, oh, I don't need nothing more. Their ambition, their hustle, their spirit die with them. And so this person has become like, they ain't got no hustle, they ain't got no spirit. And so the spirit you think you see, that energy is long gone. It's like they just reduce themselves like, fuck it, I just go to work, come home. I don't even think they working to pay for their retirement. They just bypassing time, and they just spend their money on drinking. This is someone that's where it's like if they're not working, what's fun for them? Drinking, watching TV, playing games. I don't really get this energy of this person plays games. They could. I mean, but it don't really hit on nothing. I do feel like this person socializes, but it's like sitting on the corner, frolicking with friends, community. But it's like, what did you build today? You know what I'm saying? What did you create today? This is a builder. This is someone that's capable of building an empire. Then they have leadership qualities, but ultimately they feel like if you knew them, if you knew the real them, you wouldn't even think twice. When this person is next to you, they have low self-esteem. hmm I don't know if it's like your where you are in life with recognition here, um, but connecting to you makes them realize, like, damn, what did I accomplish in the past 3 years? What I did with my free time. And when they look at it, all they did was hang out, spend, blow money, delay, had no ambition. And I feel like when they look at you, they want to collaborate, but they're afraid. I feel like they're afraid to collaborate because they have to reconcile with the reality that they really got so far away from their roots. They're like a stranger to themselves. Like, I don't even know who this version of me is. So I will say, like, connecting with you has really is changing someone's perspective. In the process of changing their perspective, though, they are heavily critical of you. So anything that they project towards you, your ancestors want you to know that they're really talking about themselves, but they're talking about themselves in third person. And so you may be like, the fuck? How you got that? How you come to that conclusion? What have I done to make you think that? But if you were to actually dissect how much they put into a situation, um, it's like, are you sure you're not talking about yourself? You may feel like this person projects. Yeah, this person it has been avoiding their spiritual path by sitting up on the corner parlaying. Yeah, I don't feel like we should do these manifestation cards. No. Because right now, I feel like this is someone that's trying to get you off your spiritual path. Got you. This could be the sweetest dream or beautiful nightmare. Either way, they don't want you to have no apprehension. Use no caution. Dun, 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 dun. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. This person may tell you a lot that you remind them of somebody that they used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Didn't mean to cut you off. Someone could have actually chose you because you remind them of someone they used to know. And they may have thought they were going to get back with someone that they used to know. Reconciliation. Okay? But you treat this person the way that they've been complaining about not being treated. But now this person kind of wants to know, like, maybe how would you feel about all of us being together? Now they don't want to lose you either. They want to reconcile with a past person and have you. And it's like, maybe I can have both of y'all. This is deep. Ten of Wands. This is a burden. Look at this house. Look at all this shit that's going on. And there's only one person in there that's trying to do it all by themselves, trying to clean up, trying to grab the basket, trying to help the cat, trying to hold everything all together. And it's a child, the youngest person in the room, left with all these responsibilities. If this is a relationship dynamic, the person that's supposed to be taken care of is doing all the work, which means someone wants the submission, they want the respect, they want the treatment of someone that does the bare minimum. But if you read it for what it is, this person's behavior, they abandon their responsibilities. This person wants a maid, a chef. They want a person that's going to make their life easier. But you working too hard. There's somebody that got you working way too hard. So you need some type of healthy balance between your career and your personal life. And I feel like if you start asking this person for help, they're going to start showing you the real them. If you start making it seem like, hey, can you help me with this? Or I need you. They're going to be like, fuck, man. And I feel like you already don't ask for a lot of anything. But someone literally chose you because you make a good help mate. You're willing to do all the things that nobody wants to do. You're willing to touch all the nasty stuff that nobody wants to touch. You're willing to break your back and bend over backwards. And then you only need Sundays off. And on Sundays, they use that day for themselves. So, you're my Chick-fil-A, closed on Sundays. You are straining to make other people happy, and it can be harmful to your health. Whoever this person is, they are not doing their part, and they doing it on purpose. And they want you to feel like, oh, it's all your fault. You should have had a V8. I got to go. But that's what I got for your ancestor message. They're not really giving you no play. I think they just observing the bullshit, and they just like, this what you want. This what you want. You like this shit. That's how they looking at you. You think we brought you all the way this way so you could deal with this shit? That's what you feel like you deserve. And so they all just sitting there. They didn't even pull out the popcorn. They didn't even pull out the popcorn. They just watching shit go down. It goes down in the DM. It go it goes down in the DM. What's your closing message? Snapchat me that if it's cool. Somebody be in Snapchat, they be in WhatsApp, Snapchat, this chat, WeChat, and they be, if it got some codes on it, they over here paying for they over here paying for some shit, some extra shit. Envy. I told you I was picking up on self-esteem. Self-esteem and insecurities go hand in hand. So your ancestors is talking about something with envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Especially if you feel like other people got it easier than you. Or if you feel like this person ain't loving you right or treating you right because they're stuck on someone else, that can make you envy the past person. I don't know, y'all. This is different. Take it how it resonates. I'm going to leave it like that. I'll see you in the next one.